Hi students, welcome back to our class. Today we are going to discuss another concept of acid, bases and salt, that is water of crystallization and plaster of Paris. In the previous session we studied about compounds of salt. Today let us discuss about what is water of crystallization and plaster of Paris. So what is water of crystallization? Let us try to understand with the help of an activity. So here for this we need to take a test tube or a boiling tube, test tube stand, crystals of copper sulfate and a burner. Now take a clean and dry boiling tube with few crystals of copper sulfate in it and heat it and observe what will happen. So here copper sulfate crystals which we have taken in a boiling tube, it is blue in color. When it is heated, it changes into white in color. Okay, so here what is happening, the blue color copper sulfate, which is when it is heated, it is turning into white in color due to the removal of water molecules in it. When you add or when you cool it down again, blue color reappears. It means this copper sulfate crystals, it contains fixed number of water molecules in it. That fixed number of water molecules which are present in these salts are called as water of crystallization. So what is water of crystallization? Water of crystallization is fixed number of water molecules present in a unit formula of a salt is called water of crystallization. So what is the water of crystallization in this copper sulfate crystal? It is 5. Okay. So what will be the water of crystallization in these salt, students? It is 7. In the same way, what is the water of crystallization in this salt? It is 2. So it is called as gypsum. Okay. So let us study about what is gypsum and what do we obtain from a gypsum and what are its uses. Okay. Hope the concept of water of crystallization is very clear. Let us try to give the answer for the activity based question. What is the first question? What change do you notice in the color of copper sulfate after heating? What change you have noticed the color? It appears from blue to white. So what is the reason? Can you give a reason, students? Yes, the reason is that this copper sulfate crystal, which is called as copper sulfate pentahydrate, 5 water molecules are present. These 5 water molecules are loosely attached to this salt called copper sulfate, right? So these salts are also called as hydrate salts. So when these hydrate salts are heated, the water molecules which are present in them, they get removed or they get eliminated from this salt. Okay, hence that is the reason there is a change in the color. So this is the clear. What change do you notice? We notice white in color. The second question, did you notice any water droplets on the side of test tube? Yes, we noticed some water droplets. From where do those water droplets has come? Those have come from the crystals of copper sulfate. The third question, what did you observe after adding 2 to 3 drops of water to the sample of copper sulfate obtained after heating? So what do you observe? We observe blue color reappears. Blue color reappears. So this is what about the concept of water of crystallization. Hope this concept is clear for you all, right? So let us try to learn another concept called plaster of Paris. Okay, hope it is very clear, students. Right. The next concept is plaster of Paris. So we get plaster of Paris from gypsum. So what is gypsum, children? It is nothing but CaSO4 2H2O. So in this we have, what is the water of crystallization for gypsum? It is 2, right? So we get plaster of Paris from gypsum. How? The gypsum, when it is heated at 373 Kelvin, the water molecules which are present in this gypsum get removed and it forms a CaSO4 half H2O. This is nothing but calcium sulfate hemihydrate, which is nothing but our plaster of Paris. Okay, so this is how we obtain our plaster of Paris. So when these plaster of Paris, so you have to remember, students, here that These plaster of Paris, which is called as calcium sulfate hemihydrate, the chemical name, is stored under a moisture proof container. Why it is stored under moisture proof container? Why? Because this plaster of Paris, when it comes in contact with the moisture, what happens? Again it becomes hard mass substance, that is nothing but it forms gypsum again. So in order to prevent it from forming a gypsum again, okay, hard mass substance, these are stored under moisture proof container, and a question could be asked in the exam. So what are the uses of this plaster of Paris? The first use is, it is used to fix fractured bones at fixed positions. Okay, that is the first use of plaster of Paris. The second use, it is used for decorative purpose. For decorative purpose it is used. The third use is, it is used for making toys. Okay, so this is the concept about plaster of Paris. Hope you have understood this. So you have to learn, you have to learn the uses of the plaster of Paris and its preparation, and why plaster of Paris is stored under moisture proof container. So children, this is the concept of today about water of crystallization and plaster of Paris. So let us write some few questions which will be helpful. What is water of crystallization? So what is water of crystallization? It is nothing but the fixed number of water molecules which are present in a unique formula of a salt. The second one, what is plaster of Paris? Write the uses of plaster of Paris. इसके uses क्या है? Third one, the next one is, what is the chemical formula of plaster of Paris? Why plaster of Paris is stored in moisture proof container? Okay, so these are the questions that you need to practice regarding the topic of water of crystallization and plaster of Paris with the help of an activity also. Okay, so hope you have understood this today's class, children. So in the next session we'll study about pH of salts, how to find the pH of salts. Okay, please do practice these questions which will be helpful for your the coming examinations. Okay, hoping that you have understood this class. Have a good day, children. Thank you.